Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome to the Villain District Podcast, episode number 9. Have you liked our new The Villain District Podcast Facebook page yet? If not, we're going to start posting some more exclusive podcast material right there, as well as selfies and pictures of selfies. Also, we'll be posting some digital content from different bands we talked to, and for example, I think last week with Buffalo Rodeo, I found a really cool video of them. It was a live video of their song Blue Sky. Anyway, I really dug it, so I posted it there. That's where you can see it. Now today on the podcast we have Mr. Bo Reardon. Bo Reardon is a regular here at Butchertown Pub Studios. Chris and I have co-written on his songs. We've played instruments on his songs. We record and mix his songs. He's got a new EP coming out pretty soon, and we think it's great. So he was in town today for a recording session, so we decided to have him on the podcast. And if you'd like to check out what he's about, you can go to facebook.com/Bo Reardon Music, or his Reverb Nation, which I guess is reverbnation.com/Bo Reardon. And now I'm going to play you a little clip of his song Promised Land. He's got 2 more coming up that are going to just rock your socks off of your feet, leaving your toes as cold as they can be, but leaving your heart warm. Here it is, kids. Promised Land.
Take my hand, take my hand. Don't be afraid, it's not the end. You say there's no hope, we're in sinking sand. Let's make a break for the promised land. We'll make a break for the promised land. Don't pack a suitcase, leave it all behind. We're strangers here, we don't belong. There's no need for goodbyes.
You are now a loyal follower of the Villain District Podcast.
Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. So that's the bubble butt video. Thanks to the Mr. Duncan Pop showed me that.
Wait, so what is that? Is that a real thing, or is that just a YouTube thing?
No,
This is a real
That's
song.
a real song.
That's a real song?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's for
Bruno
real.
Mars is on that.
Bruno.
Oh, I thought like
Wait,
somebody
is Bruno,
had taken...
does Bruno sing later, or is he the one saying Bubble Butt, or is that like
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure.
Yeah, I
2
can't-
Chains or
I can't
whatever?
tell.
2 Chains.
I think that's is that what
Sorry,
it
I'm
said?
not laughing at your name.
Yeah, 2 Chains is on there.
I'm
You
not
got
laughing
two-
at your name, numeral 2 Chains with a Z. That's your
2
business.
Chains.
That is your business, what you want to call yourself.
When you hear a song called Bubble Butt,
Yeah.
you think of a guy named 2 Chains.
Yeah.
So he is just ripping off the original 2 Chains. Then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
2 as in T-O.
T-O, yeah.
It's like chains is the verb.
2 Chains.
Or not 2 chains.
2 Chains.
So is that a hit? Is that a hit song? Is that
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think it was a hit song.
Okay.
8 million
It's-
views
yeah.
up there.
When was it posted? Oh, it's 2013. Wow, so it is a little ways.
That
We're a
was
little ways
like
out
Tim and
from it.
Eric. Tim directed
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
that. So that's the whole the tubes coming out of the mouth and
Yeah.
into the bottoms.
Yeah.
See, mom, I say bottoms.
Yeah.
It's
Good job.
okay.
It's okay to say bottoms.
It's fine to say bottoms on a podcast.
I saw that, and the first thing I thought of was like, is this like a hookah? What the? Where's the smoke coming from?
So we
I'll tell you where it's coming.
so we have to
And when's the last time she changed the water? That's what I
Bubble
want to
butt.
know.
Bubble butt.
So we have to recommend that you watch this before you listen to this episode, probably, so you know what's going on. I guess America has seen this, and I just haven't yet. I suppose that's what's... Oh.
So, Bo, how are you doing,
my.
buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Glad to be here in Louisville.
It's a winter wonderland up
That's
here.
right.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I would
Thor.
say.
Thor smacked us with his wintry hammer.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to punch
Yeah.
Princess Elsa in the face.
Just in general.
I hate that Elsa.
Like, where is
Wait,
she?
is it Elsa or is it the other one? What's
I
the
don't
other
know.
one?
I don't know. What's
You ready?
I've seen the movie. I saw it
The
in
other
theaters
one's-
with Tiff.
No,
I didn't see it.
none of it.
It's Frozen, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
we're talking about?
So it is?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
It's very
I'd like to.
it's
I
heartwarming
would see it.
for a cold movie?
for a cold movie.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but they did. Apparently, the storm that just hit us is called Thor. Did
You're
you hear
kidding.
that?
Is that
No,
for
I
real?
heard. That's what I heard.
That's
I was trying-
awesome.
You were really
so
trying. I saw
hard.
you trying to connect that in your
Like
brain.
Thor is not a
Thor?
wintry
Yeah, no.
hero.
Yeah, they named the storm Thor. Apparently,
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
gnarly.
Is that,
That's cool.
Is that common to name like winters? Obviously, the hurricane.
I don't
thing,
know,
like,
yeah.
they name, but
the
I've never heard them name
the Nino.
yeah, the
Is that?
Nino.
Yeah,
the Pinto. The Mario.
yeah. Rage
Anyway.
shout out.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So Thor did hit us with his wintry hammer. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to look that up and see if that's true while you guys leave this behind in conversation. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, here in the Loogieville, we just got rid of our snow.
Yeah.
It was like 2, maybe 3 weeks just of tundra, ice, terror,
Yeah. Horror.
horror, and snow. And yesterday early, it was like maybe the day before yesterday. It hit 63 degrees.
Yeah.
It was raining. All the ice was gone.
Yeah.
I haven't run,
Runned.
and like I haven't run A. I haven't run A in
Run
like
A.
probably 3 weeks, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna get to run today.
Yeah.
And then it was just started raining. I'm like, I don't want to rain the run. There's always tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Well, the next day, boom, Thor.
It is called Thor, by the way.
There's
yeah.
snow up to my shins,
Yeah.
and I'm wearing my steel-toed galoshes,
Yeah.
and Chris calls them my Ugg boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not furry, okay,
I
listeners.
thought Tiff would need
They're
those
furry
today. I
inside,
don't know.
which is where it
I'm not
counts.
sure of it.
She's got her own Uggs, dude.
No.
Oh man.
Back
No,
up.
just south of us in E-Town, like an hour, there were 21 inches.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
like 200 vehicles trapped on the interstate right now.
Yeah, it was on CNN. It looked like The Walking Dead or something.
Yeah,
Like everybody stranded their vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we made it out to podcast today.
All right.
Yeah.
I got stuck in my parking spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Here you are.
Well, I didn't say indefinitely.
Did you, Bo? Did you all get snow down there where you're from? Did you get the crazy amount? That we
Well,
got
actually,
Last time.
where's he's from?
here? Yeah. Let's do. Where are you from?
He's got 2 froms right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
froms.
I'm a 2-city guy right now. I'm most
2
of,
city, no pity.
yeah.
That's right.
I'm mostly been spending my time in Paducah,
Oh, okay.
which is a wonderful town. Getting used to it there.
Yeah.
And when I'm not in Paducah, I'm chilling in Berea.
Cool.
The BKY
Yeah.
is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Burger King.
Yeah, my sister and her husband and their newborn baby are in Berea.
That's
so.
right.
Yeah.
So you came up yesterday,
Mhm.
and we are currently in the legendary Butchertown Pub Studios, where you can sound like the pros.
Yep.
And now, most of us, we've been working with you for what, maybe a couple of years now,
Since
more-
longer than that.
3
Like
years,
4
Since-
years.
Yeah,
No.
since
Yeah.
11.
Whoa.
We've been up
Since
here
11
3 years.
at least.
Yeah.
And Chris has been working with me longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So we wrote and produced. Just kidding. No,
Did
we
everything.
we produced and engineered your last EP, which was the Villain EP.
Yeah.
Villain EP. Yes.
and that was as Josh Reardon. You're going as Bo now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you started coming up here for your first kind of reveal as Bo Reardon, and we've been working on co-writing and producing new songs. There's Promised Land, which is out.
Yeah.
But you're getting ready to release an EP, like 3-song EP, right?
Yep. It's going to be called Saturday Night Revival, and that's because Uptown Funk was taken. And, it's everywhere. But
Because Uptown Funk gonna give it to you Saturday night in dump.
yep, that's it, man.
So
brilliant.
No, I think that's a great name.
Yeah,
for a record.
that is cool.
You know, it's got. I mean, the songs we've worked on all have kind of a gospel-y kind of rock feel to them. I think it's appropriate.
Yeah.
So is Promised Land on the new EP? Is
Yes,
that on the new EP?
Promised Land is going to be on there, and the title track, Saturday Night Revival, and another song called Please.
Oh, cool.
So,
I think each song kind of has they're very cohesive in a sense with a certain sound, but each song has offers a little something different.
Yeah.
Promised Land has a little bit more of that Bruce Springsteen kind of feel.
Yeah.
There's something about Please that reminds me of like Gaslight Anthem or something.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then Saturday Night Revival, that's just a whole new thing in general.
Yeah.
it's totally different.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that hissing sound?
A little bit, yeah. I've got a little hiss going on.
The
But I was gonna say, obviously I'm not. I don't work here. I just podcast here, so I haven't heard all the songs. But Promised Land is sick, man. That's a great track.
Thanks, man.
I love that song.
Well, we just last
very
night
good.
we finished the lead vocals, so the EP is ready for that.
Cool.
We've been talking about experimenting with some gang vocals as the final thing on one or two of the tracks. So if you're interested in coming in,
Yeah.
Totally.
cutting some of those, anybody
great.
in Louisville who may be interested in cutting some gang
Yeah.
vocals,
show up.
Yeah.
just show up someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just post like a date that works for us three.
Yeah, that could be
Joe,
cool.
Will, and I.
Yeah.
Online, and then anyone else who can jump in on that would be great.
Oh, yeah. That would
Totally.
be cool. Yeah.
So
So that being said, we decided to sit down, record a podcast. We just did the Buffalo Rodeo
yeah,
podcast.
That's a lot of fun.
What, last week?
Last
Was
week,
that
yeah.
last week?
Like last Thursday.
Was
or
the
so.
last one. Yep.
So yeah,
So, and you guys are planning on doing? Are you doing some video content as well? Is that
Yes.
the plan?
Yes.
You got
That's
some
right.
video stuff
Yeah,
coming
actually, today is like the worst day
It is,
to try to shoot a video, an outdoor video, nonetheless.
Especially for one we're releasing in spring,
up? You're releasing when?
like this April.
Oh yeah. So it'll betray the fact that it's
Yeah.
a wintry, but that could be cool. I mean,
Yeah.
So what's it for? What do you guys?
It's for Saturday Night Revival.
Yeah.
Okay,
which
all right,
is
cool.
kind of the second single that
Cool.
he was going to release.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're not going to give too much away, but it's kind of a somber feeling visual to
Yeah.
go along with a very kind of light-hearted.
Yeah.
Or
well,
sorry,
the
yeah.
track is very energetic. It's a ball of fury firing out the end of a gun,
Okay.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I right?
You're right, man.
So what's the? I guess what's that song about, or what's it?
It's
I haven't heard it. Granted,
It's funny
but I'm
how all these
curious.
songs came about, but
Yeah.
this song in particular, it started. It basically what it is about getting out and leaving your worries behind, and
Yeah.
just getting out and shaking your butt at a
Yeah.
club or something. Just getting out.
Your
Bubble butt, bubble
Yeah.
bubble butt.
Wait, did you say
Bubble
that at the
butt.
same
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Jinx,
Wow.
you owe me
This-
a Coca-Cola, bro.
That's weird. Not an official sponsor of the Villain District podcast.
That's right.
You owe me a Sam's Club. But
A Sam's Club membership card.
That's right. Yeah.
But basically, if you guys knew me in high school, which is kind of a good thing that you didn't, I was super idiotic and crazy, and would like dance at any moment. Like
Yeah.
I'd got in trouble with like police in certain public areas where I would
Yeah,
dump on
they don't
tables
like
and
when you
dance.
They don't like dancing.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I found myself in Vegas when I got married to my wife, and That's where you get married to. You
Yeah.
don't, to your wife
Yeah.
Or Elvis. one
or
of the-
Elvis. Yeah. We tried to get Elvis there. We
Yeah?
couldn't get him.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to do these days.
we just got a
Yeah, it's true.
we just got an old pastor named Bill.
Bill, you
Presley.
dog.
He wasn't a pastor.
Yeah.
So,
He did, and he made a Facebook joke in his in the ceremony.
In the ceremony?
Yeah.
Really?
He's like,
Why
"Do you
am I-
remember the first time you held your wife's hand?" It's like, "Yeah." Everybody else does too. She posted it on Facebook.
keeping it
I now
classy.
pretend
That's
to pronounce
awesome.
you husband and wife.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That's
really
a whole
funny.
story in itself.
Yeah.
But you were saying kind of back in high school, you kind of
You were a dancer.
yeah. You
Thank
were
you for
Yeah.
bringing that back because I have a
that's
habit of chasing
you're good.
rabbits.
No, totally.
It's a good
It's
one.
the place to do it.
Yeah, and but basically, like she wanted to go, like, and this is like Vegas,
Yeah.
and we're staying at the Encore Wynn, which is like one of the fanciest hotels there.
Yeah.
And David Guetta is like doing the DJ that night or some kind of stupid crap, and like. I hate getting dressed up, and that's the first thing you have to do. Like, you have
Yeah.
to have a suit and tie to get in these clubs, and I don't want to dance in something like I didn't at the time.
Wait,
But-
so you're like you don't twerk? Is that what you're saying?
Man, I don't twerk it in the club.
He doesn't formal twerk,
Yeah.
is
Right.
what he's saying.
I don't
Okay.
think I have
Yeah.
anything to twerk, to be honest with you.
I would beg to differ.
But
You heard it first.
Your
guys.
wife posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're putting a link in the description. Yeah.
but what happened was, and all right, this is just one into another. I'm listening to a Bob Seger song like a month later,
Yeah.
and one of the it's called Rock and Roll Never Forgets, and one of the lines is, "You used to shake 'em down, but now you stop and worry about your dignity," and that's what started me writing this song because
Oh, wow.
I'm like, holy crap, I used to be such an idiot. I didn't care what people thought,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and would do anything.
Yeah.
And now I'm like in Vegas with my wife, and she wants to dance with me, and I turned her down because I
Oh,
didn't want to
no.
look like
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what a dill hole, what an idiot.
So it's kind of about just getting back that free spirit and kinda
Yeah,
going
man.
for it.
Like, stop
yeah.
worrying about what people are thinking about you, and who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
Quit being like a follower and just clear the path yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Followers like usually dill hole everywhere.
I was wondering if anyone was going to grab that word.
I'm taking that one
Leave it
home with me.
Typically, yeah. Put that in your
That's
pocket.
That's part of the Bo vocabulary.
the Bovo. if
Yeah.
you will.
But another interesting thing about that song, and I think Please is probably the exception, but Promised Land and Saturday Night Revival, you came to either Chris or me with an idea, and all the ideas that you brought to us, you were like, this one's stupid, but I'll play it for you anyway. We're like, dude, that's the track, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, you guys can push me however you want to, and I'll just do it.
Yeah.
So if those songs take off, it wasn't Bo. It was us.
I remember, and this is like at your place on Ralph or whatever. Is that where it is?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
got it.
I just told everybody where you lived.
Give
Up
him the
Chuck
house.
He
Avenue,
means
bro.
he lives in an apartment above a dude named Ralph.
Ralph's
It's
Yeah.
on Ralph.
Yeah.
That's where he lives.
Yeah.
And the guy, he just vomits all the time,
Yeah.
and they just call him Ralph.
Yeah, his name's Chuck. I think they'd go with up Chuck, but he's on
Ralph.
the bottom floor.
Yeah.
So
That's silly.
But we spent like I like had this really cool idea I thought, and I played it for Chris, and he's like, "Nah." And then which he usually does.
No, come on.
And
I try to build my friends
and
up.
I was like, well, there's this thing, and Joe wasn't even in the room.
I was
And-
in the adjacent room.
Yeah.
I heard it
Yeah.
through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And he comes running, and he's like, "What was that?" And I was like, "It's just something I thought it was stupid." But he's like, "Dude, that's the riff."
Like,
Yeah.
dude,
So-
if you're looking for a riff, you found it.
wait, and what was that?
was-
What
That was Promised Land.
Oh, okay.
Promised Land.
It was that.
Yeah.
That. I mean, it's super simple, but I'm like,
Yeah.
that kind of embodies this thing that
Yeah.
is Bo Reardon.
Yeah.
It felt very classic at the time, like you could do a lot with it, which
Uh-huh.
was neat. But yeah, so we just kind of took that and ran with it.
Yeah, man, and it's super. What? No.
Doorbell.
Oh, okay.
I should probably go check on that. You guys continue.
Hey, you think you can take care of that squeal in post? Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That's why his voice sounds funny right now. It doesn't
Oh,
sound
I
funny
see.
to anybody else because the problem has already been fixed.
Yeah. In the
I'm
future.
speaking into the future.
Yeah, I see. I see what you're doing.
So I'm going to talk just briefly about the first night I met you.
Oh gosh,
Bo.
you too. Yeah, you.
Oh, I
were
don't,
Yeah,
I'm not
you were
sure I
there.
remember
You were
yet.
there.
So
I don't remember
remember
yet.
Oh my gosh.
the night you and I decided to play a show as 9-ball
Okay.
at Jitters.
Yes, acoustic.
Acoustic.
And we wore
That
ties.
we wore ties because we were super bad.
We were grown up. My tie had skulls all over it, by the way.
Right.
But
And
anyway.
I had just straightened my hair.
Dude, I had a Billy Bob's Texas shirt on with
Dude, you were
cut off sleeves.
You were
I'm
so
pretty sure.
far ahead of us in
And-
the cool progression.
And
So far ahead, let me tell you.
you were playing in a band called Nothing New, right?
Yep.
We just
That's
played in
right.
Somerset. And
That's
afterward, the whole crew went to Taco Bell right there in Somerset in,
Yeah.
I guess, North Somerset,
A
right?
lot of good times at
North
that
Somerset.
Taco
It was
Bell.
snowy
Yeah.
that night too.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh.
And we were out in the
I have
parking
a
lot.
weird memory, man.
Yeah.
I seriously do.
Weird as in that you just remember things?
Just
Like,
weather.
I
Just
can't
weather.
remember what I did yesterday, but I could remember
okay.
what color the carpet was at the Holiday Inn in Little Rock or some kind of
What color
stupid-
was it? Just out of curiosity.
It was like red.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It had like
tick-
little yellow diamond
That
things in
tickled
it.
me.
I think your little party trick was telling people what your middle name
Yeah,
was.
guess my middle name.
Guess my middle name.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
We were out in this Taco Bell parking lot, and no one could guess it. In my
Yeah.
memory, I like to think that I guessed it, and you were like shocked. But
Uh-huh.
and you said my middle name is Bo Cephas, and I said no, you're wrong. And you pulled out your driver's license, and there
Yeah.
it was, Joshua
Wait,
Bo Cephas.
wasn't it the social security
the
card?
social
That's
security
what I have in
card,
my
yeah.
head.
Oh, I don't remember
it was
that.
like, it didn't have a picture on it. It just
No.
had the print.
Yeah, I guess
Because
that
I
makes
remember
sense.
I remember that for some
Yeah.
reason. I don't know why.
And all
Just
this
like the
time,
carpet was kind of red.
Exactly.
you'd been playing these shows as Josh Reardon, and I'm
That's
like,
right. Well-
wait a minute.
Was this before that though? Because I know this was during the Nothing New days.
Yeah.
So had you started doing Josh Reardon shows yet at that point, or was that a
No.
little bit later?
No, that was a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
just quite a bit later, I think.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
we disbanded.
Nothing New disbanded.
Yeah.
I guess I already knew what his middle name was, but it just,
Yeah.
I'm like, if you have a name like Bo Cephas,
Yeah.
and like you don't have to make it up, it's true. Use that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So the last EP we did for you, Villain,
It's a great name.
we decided to rebrand because it's a solid EP. Chris and I were on a road
I love
trip
it.
a couple weeks ago, and we decided to pull it up and listen to it. And we were expecting to think, oh, that doesn't sound as good as we want it to
Yeah.
because, we engineered it
Yeah.
and produced it or whatever. And we were like, wait a minute, this still sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we recorded
Yeah.
that in an attic.
Yeah,
Right.
in your parents' attic.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that wasn't here at the studio.
No,
No.
the first
Oh.
thing we recorded for him at the studio here was Promised Land.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it still sounds good. It's
Yeah.
got so much character.
Yeah.
You can hear the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though we doctored it quite a bit with
Yeah.
EQ and compression and stuff, but
yeah.
it sounds great.
Yeah.
So we figured there's no reason you should stop selling that, but if you want to keep the brand right, we should rebrand the EP
Yeah.
as Bo Reardon's
Right.
Villain.
So
Yeah.
okay, so you've done that then?
Yeah.
At
Mhm.
this
Yeah,
point,
we just
Okay.
did that. Yeah.
Cool.
we just did it a couple weeks ago.
So is
Right.
that's like available now, or how do people come see you and get that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right now.
cool.
I'll probably put it on iTunes. Back on iTunes. here
and
in
you've
a
got
second.
Cool.
you've got the hard copies.
Yeah,
right?
I got the hard copies.
Cool.
So
Sweet.
just hit a brother up.
Just hit a
That's
brother up.
Yeah, holla at your boy.
Hit up
we,
to-
we shot a music video for a song on that called Villain.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was coffee burp.
Oh,
That was like
our classic segment,
Yeah.
Joe Coffee Burps.
welcome to the Joe Show. Where I guess it was maybe 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago that we recorded or shot that video?
It was
more.
3 years ago.
It was more than
2012, something like that.
Was it?
That's
2012.
Was it?
crazy.
2011, 2012, something.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Um,
when we were in Monticello, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have been up here for
So it was between
almost 3
Nashville and
years,
Louisville.
right?
Yeah.
Wait,
We've
is
been
that
up
right, or
well
longer
in
than that?
October. In October we'll have been up here for 3
For
years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
But
that's right.
So we shot that video. That's available online.
Yeah.
It's still under Josh Reardon though, right?
Yeah. I know. But I still love that one too. I think that video holds up.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Now that one's been branded with Josh Reardon
Yeah.
on the video. Sorry guys, I did that. Then we shot another video for Promised Land.
Yes.
A few months or several months ago now.
Yeah.
But that one was the women's MMA
Yes.
style
Yeah.
with
We went
actual MMA
epic.
fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like TV MMA.
Nobody
but, like,
pretending.
No, Ronda
That's right.
Rousey was not in the video.
but these ladies actually do fight.
yes.
One of which is a coach and a trainer,
Mhm.
and the other one is just like
Hall of Fame coach.
could just
by the way.
destroy you.
Yeah. Yeah. My trainer, who I do martial arts as well, not as much as I used to, but
I didn't know that.
About time
Yeah.
to start back
Yeah.
up, son.
yeah, my trainer, Miss Felicia Finn, she's in the Kimpo Hall of Fame. Just
Jeez.
inducted recently. And
That's
so
cool.
she's an amazing woman. More than just a martial arts coach. I
Sure.
mean, she's like a life coach.
Right.
Yeah,
She is so
absolutely.
wonderful to beat around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we only spent maybe a couple days with her, but
Yeah.
like that whole time, like she's like super kind,
Yeah.
very inviting, very
Yeah.
inspiring, and
Yeah.
like if there was any point I was feeling bad about a shot, like she would talk me through it.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. So
Um,
is she? So does she star in the video? Is that
She's
right?
the villain
She's
in
the
the video.
villain in
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's what I was
and she's
thinking.
got that
Yeah.
like mean mugging,
Yeah.
like you were just terrified of this
Yeah,
woman,
for sure.
but she's just awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, I definitely got the vibe. Like, I wasn't there. Obviously, I didn't meet any of these people, but I was like, oh yeah. I mean, she could kill
Yeah.
most
Oh,
people
yeah.
I know,
and
really
that's true.
easily.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
She honestly
I mean,
could.
legitimately.
These
Yeah.
are some solid ladies.
Yeah, and
Take you down.
the other young lady is Emma Toby. Shout out to her. Shout out, yo! And I started teaching Emma guitar.
Right. That's right.
She, I think I met her when she was 13,
Mhm.
and I started teaching her guitar. And she was a wonderful soccer player, probably still is. And I was like, I'm doing this kickboxing and doing Kempo karate.
Yeah.
I think you'd be really good at it. So she came, and now eventually she will be teaching me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She is like
the
she's a
student
black
has
belt
become
now.
a teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Some of the people that I got into karate are now going to be teaching me. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
So,
funny.
How long have you been into that, or like, when did you start? When did you get into martial arts?
I got into I used to wrestle,
Okay.
and I used to get in fights all the time when I was younger. That's
Okay.
where I lived. I mean, I had
Yeah.
to. So I got.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't walk off the school bus or go to my grandma's house without somebody trying to mug me.
Don't
Honestly,
be
where I was
fooled
from.
by the rocks that he
Yeah.
got. He's still Bo from the block.
But my dad used to teach me a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like that. So he wrestled a little bit when he was a teenager,
Yeah.
and so he taught
You
me
mean
some,
like in high school, right?
Yeah,
Not
like high school
not
wrestling.
Ultimate Warrior
No,
style.
no.
Okay, yeah.
He was not the King Lemuel
Yeah.
of the ring. No. But so that was kind of my base, and then not my base, but
Yeah.
my wrestling base.
Sure.
But after that, I really got back into it, and took a few boxing lessons and from other people and stuff like that, and tried
Cool.
that. And then I was at a movie, and I want to say it was like Rambo or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had a how they have like local advertisements in cinemas now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Felicia Finn had an advertisement there, and I was like, I'm gonna check this out. So I went and met her and did one class. It was free, and I puked and went home.
Oh my gosh.
Screw this.
So let that speak that ads do work.
Yes.
But They'll make you puke and go home.
Yeah. And she was just that encouraging, even when I was puking
Yeah.
in the bathroom. Bo, you all right?
So she just pushed you so hard,
Not
like that first
well,
time that you
for one
puked,
thing,
or
I was
what?
nervous.
Yeah,
you
okay.
know?
Yeah.
Sure.
It was like my first actual class. It just wasn't like some dude's basement. Like, yeah, I boxed. Here you go.
Oh,
Hit the
yeah,
mitts.
right.
Sure.
So, and there was like other people there, and you gotta.
Sure.
So I was trying to go hard, and I was like, yeah, I was done within 30 minutes. The warm up killed me alone.
Yeah.
So
Now, something you need to know about Bo is that he will projectile vomit anytime he gets nervous. Like I just cleaned up the mixing board just a minute ago.
Sure, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
guys, I'm not doing a podcast today. I'm nervous.
yeah,
None of that happened.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
just like a fountain of wheatgrass
Yeah.
is what it looks like.
The follow up to the follow up to Saturday Night Rival is going to be called
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Ralph. Bringing it back.
Bringing it
like
back.
that.
Bringing
Now
it
this
back.
this is your first podcast, right?
Yes, it is.
Do you listen to many podcasts or anything like
I
that?
do, but I'm kind of ashamed to say what
No,
they
No,
are.
I'm excited.
Throw them
No.
out there.
We gotta,
Okay.
this is safe space.
All right.
Nobody listens to this one.
Yeah.
The Joe Rogan podcast.
Dude,
Okay,
yeah, I listen to that.
dude, it's
Yeah.
great.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he's also actually he's like a baller martial artist
Yeah.
as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
an amazing martial artist. He won't say that he is, but he's a killer.
He does a lot of commentary and stuff now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
For,
he
like,
does
UFC
for the
and whatnot.
UFC.
But yeah.
But he's a world-renowned jiu-jitsu guy. I mean, I don't know how he's a black belt. I don't know how high he is, but I saw a video of him striking, like doing kicks.
Uh-huh.
It is freaking scary.
Really?
And you're thinking like, holy crap, and then you're like, wait a minute, this is Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
From Fear Factor.
Mr. Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
There ain't no factor for me, Joe Rogan.
he's a good stand-up too.
Yeah.
No,
One-
I listen to this podcast. That's
yeah,
good. That's
okay.
a good one.
I'm not alone there.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're safe so far. What
Yeah.
else? What else you got?
Here's the
Dig a little
zinger.
deeper.
Are you guys ready?
Tap,
Yeah.
tap it in.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. It is awesome. Okay.
I didn't know you had a podcast.
Oh my
didn't know he was
gosh,
still alive.
it's
Oh,
amazing. Yeah, he's doing great. He's got his own podcast, man. It's-
Wasn't he doing a show where like people were on an island and they had to get off the island?
Redneck
Like,
Island or something.
Is he still-
Seriously, I
Is
think
that
so.
really?
Yeah.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah,
Is
he
that
does
part of
that,
it?
and he
Okay.
has like another show on his. He has a ranch. It's called Broken Skull Ranch or something. I'm serious, and he has like it's like ultimate. What is it? American Gladiators.
Oh,
yeah.
or something like super hard challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just yells at him, "Get in there, push that bag, ring that bell. All right, go home." You know?
Dude, I want that job.
Yeah.
I could do
Dude.
that. I could do that.
But his podcast is awesome. He has like all the old wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
We were joking about earlier, like we were looking at my Voodoo account,
Yeah.
and Chris was making fun of me because I bought the best of Sting.
yeah.
What, like
The
2 weeks
like,
ago?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Josh gave me his Voodoo login so that Christy and I could, use his
Yeah.
Voodoo account and
Yeah.
watch all the movies he pays for.
Sure.
And then, so like a week ago, we were browsing and we saw 3 back-to-back, like best of Sting, like volume 1, 2,
And
and 3.
this is to be clear, this is not the British tantric
No.
police
No,
vocalist,
which
right?
we would have binge watched, but
Sure.
no, it was the wrestler. In
Yeah,
fact,
a dude with face paint. The cover is him in face paint with a trench coat, and his abs are showing.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
So-
right.
Dude,
So-
I was into I used to be into wrestling when I was younger, and I remember Sting when he had like purple and blue.
Oh yeah,
I remember a purple and blue Sting with like a scorpion on his
Yeah,
pants.
like pink pants.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't get into like I look like the Crow Sting. I didn't
Yeah.
ever. I didn't ever make that
Yeah.
transition. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, he was in mourning.
Oh okay.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the storyline.
Oh okay.
Because Hulk Hogan turned bad,
Oh,
which
so he's
was
mourning that?
horrible TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a horrible TV. They did cut off like a fake Hogan head and sent it to him in a box.
Is that right?
And Sting would be on a zip line, like, "I'm coming to get you as soon as it's going to take like 20 minutes for me to get there, but you better believe it, I'm coming."
You better stay there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's really fun. There's a lot. It seems like me and Joe, we talked about this on the podcast, but me and Joe are super into comic books, and there's a lot of like overlap in the fandoms between wrestling and comic books. And I've never gotten into wrestling, but there's a lot of
that's something I never thought about, that the fact that I'm surprised I didn't get into that as a kid.
Yeah,
because when we were young, the live action comic book stuff that we still really dig on today wasn't available at all.
Sure, yeah.
And that's like the closest thing you could get.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
These big colorful characters.
Sure.
There's some horrible characters.
The
in
drama
wrestling.
and
Is there?
There's like one called Mantar.
Okay.
I'm serious. It was like he made one appearance in wrestling, and they said, "Oh my gosh!" The crowd was like, "This sucks." It's a fat dude in like a hairy leotard with a buffalo head. Dude, I'm telling you, there was like crazy.
Awesome.
It's awesome for me to look at that. I love like bloopers, and the funniest bloopers you can look up are wrestling bloopers. I'm telling you, like they're falling out of the ring.
Yeah.
But yes, comic books and wrestling go hand in hand.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely they do. The tights. And
for sure. The overlap makes total sense.
The joy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good and evil.
Exactly.
You know, Mantar.
Mantar, clearly. Mantar.
That's great.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, man. Awesome stuff.
So have you been playing out much, playing many shows recently?
Not the start of this year. Last summer I did a lot, and it was great. I went mostly acoustic shows. I went all the way up to Michigan this year, which is always fun for me. I like playing up there, and going back. But going back this summer is looking pretty busy as well.
Oh, cool.
And I'm trying to book around, of course the EP coming out in April, I'm trying to book some stuff for that and get out there and play it. I'm excited to play these songs because I'm super, like, normally I'm my own worst critic when it comes to things like that. But I have to say I'm super proud of this project.
Man.
I am super, super proud.
You should be.
I couldn't tell you the amount of times that Chris and I work on these songs, like, mixing, editing, mastering, all that stuff. Or not mastering. We'll talk about mastering in a minute. But we work on the songs, and you get really tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. Put it down for a little while, come back to it, and listen to a mix. And each time I'm like, Chris, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, it has a good sound. The songs are really good. Like, it's good.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it's a really good feeling to have, to be like, it's one of those things where, like, we all together made this thing that is good.
Yeah,
Well,
something we're all proud of.
Like I say, I mean, obviously I know you, Bo, but at the same time, just listening to it just as a listener, you know what I mean? Promised Land is just killer, man.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard the rest of them, but I'm sure they're great as well. But Promised Land.
Promised
I've
Land's
listened to
actually the only good one.
That's
so
the only good one. Yeah,
you shouldn't get the EP.
Yeah, I
Just buy
suspected.
Promised
I
Land.
suspected.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Promised Land? Is it on like iTunes and whatnot, or is it on your website? Or
It's
where is
actually,
that?
you can download that for free right now.
Oh, cool.
On Noise Trade.
Yeah.
So you just look up Bo Reardon on Noise Trade and download it for free.
Nice.
There you go.
We'll throw that link up on the
Yeah.
thingy.
Yeah.
For
Everybody
sure.
I think
go
it's
do that.
Noise Trade /Bo Reardon
Yeah.
/Mantar. I'm gonna beat that dead horse.
Dead half buffalo.
that's-
Buffalo leotard, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you do have some shows coming up this summer. You're going to Michigan and you're going to North Carolina.
North
is it?
Carolina.
Throw your hands up. Take
That's
your
right.
shirt off. Wave it around your head like a helicopter.
Indiana.
Indiana.
For some reason, Indiana loves me,
Yeah.
which is
great.
cool with me because, but I have like I want to say like 11 shows in Indiana this year.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
which
That's
is
cool.
which is great.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this
he'll,
one.
he'll be in the Supercenter parking lot in Indianapolis.
No, dude, I got to tell you this place.
11 days straight.
And this is awesome. Okay, in Middlebury, Indiana, I'm playing this place. I hope I pronounce this right. I probably won't. Okay, it's like a hotel, like Amish hotel resort, if there is
Okay.
such a thing. Okay,
Absolutely
It's
there
it's
is.
called
Sounds wonderful.
Das Dutchman Eisenhaus.
Oh,
dude. And they called me and they were like super professional, and they're like, dude, we want you. We saw the Villain video.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
saw the
yeah.
Villain video.
Cool.
And liked it. And mostly they have like bluegrass groups and stuff play at this. And they have a wonderful like hall,
Yeah.
music hall there, great sound system and great people. And they're like, we saw this and we just had to get you. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
That's
all-
cool.
Yeah, that's
So,
great, man.
That's
Yeah.
real sweet
Yeah,
of you guys.
that's a lot better
Thanks,
than
Eisenhoffs.
begging someone to let you play somewhere.
Yeah,
you know?
most of the time I'm like, please.
Yeah.
And that was our experience.
That's all we do.
Yeah.
Eisenhower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So it's always nice to get places like that.
Cool.
For
and
sure.
So last year you played a lot of acoustic shows. These coming up, are you looking to do mostly full band or
I
kind
want to
of
do full
mixture?
band because I love jamming with the guys and
And because you rock, dude.
thank you.
It sounds like a joke, but it's true.
Yeah.
These songs are so good. They need to kick you in the teeth.
right.
They just do.
Sure.
Yeah. And I love playing acoustic, and that's kind of my roots too. And me and you used to do a bunch of
Dude,
acoustic
yeah,
shows.
I was gonna bring that up. We used to play a lot together.
Yeah, we used to do some Johnny Cash
That's
together.
right. That's right. We played a wedding together.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
We played Brown Eyed Girl at a
Yeah,
wedding.
we
together.
played Good Riddance by Green Day at
That's
a
right.
wedding. What the crap?
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wait, did we play at the wedding? We didn't play at the ceremony.
No.
We just
We
played,
played
the
the-
reception.
yeah, reception.
Yeah, okay. But yeah.
Couldn't.
Me
yeah.
and you, both with acoustic guitars,
Yeah.
I was trying to remember Brown Eyed Girl. It's 3 chords. Couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Dude, yeah, so like after I quit their band, I started
Hey,
playing
you
folk
started
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Haha. I started it and I quit first. What's
Yep.
up?
You were the first. Well,
What?
you
Not-
weren't. I
well,
guess you were the first to quit.
First founding member to quit.
I can't remember.
First founding member
Who
to
knows?
quit.
Yeah,
I
first
don't know.
It's
founder.
blurry.
I was the first dude named Will to quit.
That's right.
From that band.
Well-
so that's the thing. Really? Anyway, but yeah. So after I did that, I started playing like acoustic stuff too, and you were doing that, and so we would play we played coffee shop shows together all
Yeah,
the
we
time.
had like a little
man.
coffee shop tour.
We did,
guess.
man. Yeah. What did we do? Did we do a weekend at some point or
I
something?
think so. Yeah,
Surely.
we did like
Yeah.
the Hub in Danville, and then we
That's
did
right.
Common Grounds and
Common
Lexington.
Grounds up in
Yeah.
Lexington. I remember. I wonder if that place is still open.
It is.
Is it really?
I played it in November
Oh, that's really cool.
with Kelly Burton,
Okay.
and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was packed, and
That's fantastic. I remember loving that place.
it
but,
was like 2 days before Garth Brooks was there. So
Oh yeah.
so we got the flood. You,
You
know,
got the
pre-flood.
Garth flood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shameless.
Go on.
Oh yeah, I remember you would always hook me up with that. I forgot what the Hub was called, but I remember you always hooked me up with shows at
Yeah.
the Hub.
Yeah, man, that used to be
Yeah.
my spot, man.
Yeah, dude, that was a cool place, man.
Yeah.
That was some good shows there. Some
Yeah,
fun times.
and they just started music back there,
oh really?
and they quit for a while because of me. Because I'm with BMI,
Okay.
and they started a program where you type in your shows, your set list,
yeah.
and you would get royalties.
They basically
Oh,
shake-
okay.
for live
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, sure.
And of course I'm going to do that. So
Sure, yeah.
But apparently that place
Wasn't interested in
Yeah.
paying.
wasn't interested in paying
Yeah.
BMI.
Yeah,
So they're like,
sure.
I showed up. I was like, so you guys aren't doing shows anymore? They're like, no, some dude played here, and they called us and was like, you owe us money. So we just said, never mind. It's like, I looked at them and was like, yeah, that was me.
That was.
They're like, great. Here's
Yeah.
here's your latte.
Here's your spit-filled
Yeah.
latte.
They thought you had just made some sort of some businessman connections.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
there's a guy coming by.
Yeah.
He'll be very convincing.
Goodness.
Don't refuse him.
Dude, you're tearing down the whole business, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a place
That's
in
You,
Monticello
you
that
peed in the pool, bro.
there was a venue in Monticello, Kentucky that shut down because of that.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
If any of you guys have seen the I Put a Spell on You video by The Savvy, we play the very first few seconds of that video was shot in that venue,
Yeah.
and now it's gone.
Well, and the funny part is that video start with you complaining about nobody's coming out to shows
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah. That's
It's because of corporations like you.
Well, we
Joe.
never. Hey, no, Bo, we never did
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
We didn't ask for nothing except for respect. Gosh darn it!
Well, that's a bit much
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
that's
I
too much
guess
to
so.
give. But
I love the start of that video. It's just me and my mom going,
that's right.
"Gosh, Mom."
Life sucks.
It seems like people these days, all they care about is their Facebooks. And now I'm like, get on Facebook, guys, and listen to our podcast. I know you're on Facebook. Where else are you going to go? Not for shows.
At that point, you probably figured that it would like pass. You know, like Facebook.
Facebook, I mean,
It'll phase out. In
Yeah,
like a year.
MySpace
Just
went
like-
away too.
Yeah, just like the internet.
That's
I
right.
loved MySpace back in the day, man.
Dude,
yeah.
we did too.
Yeah.
We were crazy about it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when you had to have a college email address to be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. I remember having friends that had that,
Yeah.
but I couldn't. So I was like,
JSTOCK something at uky.edu. That was my login.
Clear Creek Baptist Bible College.edu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got in with a Bible college?
Dude, I was there for 1 year,
Yeah.
and then I wasn't.
And you were on, but it got you in Facebook,
was
though.
it
Got me on
just to have a MySpace account?
No.
Is that why you went?
No. No, I went there for to learn. That was it.
Yeah.
And didn't really happen that much. So
Well, hey, but you know the upside of that is you got that college email address, and you
Yeah.
can sign up for Amazon Prime now.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
super
Yeah.
cheap.
yeah, it was man. Yeah, I learned more in the dorm rooms than I did in the classrooms.
Oh,
At Clear Creek.
What do you?
Do we need to cut that out?
Whoa, wait a minute. I need to rephrase that. Theology.
Let me rephrase that. I learned way more. And then,
that's great.
You know what I used to eat when I was like 19 years old and going to college at UK every day? A bowl of ramen and like a bologna sandwich every day.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
nice.
It's healthy.
Maybe 2 or 3 times a day.
That's a breakfast of champions.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
man.
was really skinny back then too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Nowadays I'm like, I've put on some pounds and I'm eating healthy. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Being old, man.
Mine was the
Being
dollar
old.
menu at Mickey D's.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
my college.
Oh,
Oh.
dude,
Yeah.
I hit that up the other day, and I hadn't been to McDonald's in a while.
What'd you
Yeah.
get?
I got 2 double hamburgers
Oh man.
and a medium French fries, and I drink a beer with it.
Welcome to adulthood.
It was awesome.
Well,
I
I-
had the longest day, and I was like, "This is gonna be."
I was gonna say,
Was that
you
your
had to
birthday
have had to have,
present
like
to
a
yourself?
bad day,
Dude, it
like,
was
been
yeah.
on a self-destructive.
That's right. It was a rough day. I was like, I don't even care. I looked at they show you the calories now
Yeah, I
at
know.
McDonald's.
That's
They
terrifying.
have the calories by what you're ordering.
Is that
And I was
a good
like,
idea?
oh. I mean, I guess it made me not want to get it, but I still totally
Now,
did.
2 Halloweens ago,
Yeah.
I think I was dressed as Rick Grimes. You were Commissioner Jim
Commish.
Gordon.
Yeah.
And we went out to, what's that venue called?
Headliners. Yep.
At Halloween night show, one of those big things. The band was like wearing masks and setting
Yeah.
their drums on fire and stuff.
Yep. The Grindstones played. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
The Grindstones played. And that night, I think Kelsey was with us.
Yeah, she
we
was.
disbanded, and I was on my way home, and Kelsey called me. She said, I'm stopping through the McDonald's drive-through. Do you want me to get you something? And I'm like, I hadn't had McDonald's
Yeah.
since touring days, because
Yeah,
that's
right.
all we used to be able to afford was dollar menu stuff. And I said, okay, give me 2 McDoubles.
That's right.
And
That's right.
she brings me 2 McDoubles. She got 2 McDoubles.
Yeah.
I eat my 2 McDoubles like it's boom,
Oh,
boom, they're
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Because they are so good.
They're so
Yeah.
good.
I don't like. There's salt in the bun.
Yeah.
There's salt in the
Yeah,
meat.
absolutely.
And she eats
Yep.
one of hers, and she's like, "I'm going to throw this one away unless you want it." And
What?
I'm like, "Oh God, give it to me." So I eat it. I kid you not. I wake up in the middle of the night, and like my stomach is churning. I am nauseous. It's like, like
Got a fever
one of
or
those like if you ever like drank too much and woke up in the middle of the night like
oh no.
oh God, I drank too much. I had a McDonald's like reaction, like an alcohol reaction to
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Here comes the wheatgrass.
And then the next day, the whole day, I was running at like 30%.
Yeah.
So
Woke
just
up
sick
in
to
the
my
middle of
stomach.
Terrible.
I
Woke
held
up
it all
like
down though, because I avoid vomiting like the plague.
Yeah. You're
But-
not like a nervous Bo Reardon.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
No.
Just bleh.
Splat.
People are gonna think that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
Actually,
we-
when I do
we
vomit,
said
it's
it
like
on here.
both lungs come out. So
Oh gosh.
Will earlier was like, hey, he was texting me, hey, you want to get Bo on the podcast today since we're all like snowed in and all that stuff? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm tired of cleaning up vomit. So I got the bucket out and the mop. I got the gloves, the yellow gloves. I got the mask. I got the goggles.
Yeah.
And needless to say, I'm covered in it,
All
but I'm
the-
having a good time.
Yeah.
You got all the Breaking Bad costume out.
yeah, he looks like Swamp Thing right now.
Oh. That was really gross.
That's great. That imagery is so
Yeah.
good.
You toppled over his tickle bucket,
that
bro.
got me. Whew. That's really funny.
So yeah,
Oh,
this
man.
podcast is brought to you by Swamp Thing and Friends.
Swamp Thing and Friends. Oh man. So what you got anything else you want to tell these fine people about there, Bo, that's coming up, or anything you're excited about, or just
Got a couple of shows. Got a show this month in Harrodsburg with Kelly Burton, and
Oh,
I
cool.
got another show in Somerset
Yeah.
at the end of April with Kelly Burton as well.
Oh cool.
So we need to get Kelly on the podcast because
Yeah.
we did her Christmas song here at Butchertown, and I've shot maybe 3 different videos.
Cool.
For her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she needs to be up here.
So
Yeah.
y'all play quite a few shows together, or have in the past, or
Just a couple.
Okay.
Just a couple, and we just started doing that. Me and her, as far as musically, I think fit very well
I was
together
gonna
on
say,
a bill.
yeah,
So
seems
it's-
like you would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's which is refreshing because I'm so used to like playing with rap groups or metal bands that squeal like pigs. So it's so good.
That's still happening. I just want you guys to know.
It's
Wee wee.
The only words are wee wee.
Sugar-dum, sugar-dum, wee wee, sugar-dum, dum, ticka-pa-pa.
It starts off like. I don't know if that doesn't sound like a pig, but I can't do it. I'm not as talented as those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not very good.
You better stick to music.
I'm gonna stick to that, not squealing like pigs. Yep.
That's mean. That's mean. Will.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think they're called swine time.
I'm
I
old
don't know
enough.
what
I
their
can
name
make
is.
that joke.
Yeah, no, you did. So you got some shows coming up with Kelly.
Yeah, one. They're both the 29th of each month. So March
cool.
29th in Harrodsburg, and then April 29th in Somerset. And the Somerset show's gonna be really cool. I'll be with the full band,
Oh, nice.
and it's a Wednesday night. So I'm trying to get all the community out there together. So
Dude, that'll be off the chains.
yeah.
Wait, and that's at the end of April.
The end of April, and
is
so
it-
and the EP will be out
I
by
was
then,
gonna
so you
ask.
can come get it.
Cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
Go get the EP there.
Now this EP, Josh brought us these songs, and Chris and I both played on this thing. Chris plays the drums. I play some guitar and bass on it, and Josh plays guitar and sings. We put a lot of hard work into it.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you don't even care about it,
So
then-
a guilt trip is the best way to get.
who do you think you are, Internet? These songs are awesome.
Yeah.
I won't make any more then.
We've put blood, sweat, and wheatgrass in this album.
We have. There's lots of wheatgrass.
Oh man.
Josh gets really nervous.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man.
So the
So,
29th of each month, at the 29th of April, they can pick up.
Yeah,
The new
in
EP.
Somerset. Yeah.
That's
That's cool.
awesome.
Potter's Place is the name of the place.
One more time. What is it?
Potter's Place.
Okay,
Potter's
cool.
Place.
And
Cool.
if people want to find out more information, like what's the best way for them to? check
The
in with
Facebook.
you? Okay,
I'm
what
on
is that?
Facebook's Facebook / Bo Reardon Music.
Bird music.
And you can also go to Reverb Nation, which is Reverb Nation / Bo Reardon. So
Sweet, and
Cool.
we'll put links to that stuff in the description for the podcast episode too.
Yeah.
And
We'll spin a song too.
yeah, I was gonna say we should definitely do
We'll
that.
put a little bit of one of the songs at the front and maybe a full one at the back.
yeah.
Sweet.
I think that's what we've been doing.
That's what we've been doing. Yep, for sure.
Cool.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think the only one right now that's been through mastering is Promised Land.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, there's a good chance our listenership hasn't heard it yet. So
By the way,
let's make them listen to it.
That's right.
the Shelly, is that her name?
Yeah.
Does mastering, Black Lab master. Is that it?
Shelly Anderson. She's
Shelley
at
Anderson.
Black Lab. Master.
Awesome.
She is awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Shout out. She's
That's
really
like
good.
our mixes and recordings are awful,
They are not
Yeah.
awful. They are
There you
great.
go.
and then
honestly.
we give the mix to her, and she sends it back, and we're like, "We did that? Shoo-wee, that sounds good. That sizzles like a fried egg on a pan."
I remember when we got the master back for Promised Land, and I think it was your bachelor party. We were hanging out, and you said, "Dude, it sounds like a big boy track."
I just like that in like the span of like a minute and 30 seconds, Joe went from "you don't even care, we made this and it's awesome" to like
We don't-
"our recordings suck," and then we send it
Shelly
to her.
makes it better.
I'm just kidding about. Our masters aren't great, but she's a professional mastering engineer. Chris is a mix engineer, and I'm a recording engineer, but neither one of us are mastering engineers.
She's just
And
really good at what
she's
she does.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's affordable. She's even worked on like the White Stripes live
stuff,
album
yeah.
and
Oh,
Cage
that's
the
cool.
Elephant.
Cage the
I
Elephant.
know she's assisted on a lot of bigger.
She did like
I know
Lady
she's
Antebellum
assisted on a lot
Yeah.
of bigger
Oh, nice.
Lady Antebellum too, and
As the White Stripes
And
Cage the
also-
Elephant,
also the White
Lady
Stripes, too.
Antebellum.
she's
Also the White Stripes.
she's from Louisville, and she moved recently back to Louisville from Nashville, which is where she was working on those big tracks and
Yeah.
stuff. And her work is awesome, and we're really excited to.
Side note: just the other day, she was remastering a bunch of like '60s classic tracks.
Really?
I didn't ask her which ones, but I can imagine. Pretty
That's-
cool stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And before I think before we end up releasing any of the Villain District stuff we've worked on, we'll probably send all that through her for mastering.
Before we
So if
put it
you're
on iTunes or whatever.
So if you're an engineer and you're mastering stuff yourself and you're just not quite happy with the results you're getting, pay for mastering because
Yep.
she's awesome and you
worth
will
it.
not regret it.
Yep.
If you want to sound as boss hog as Bo Reardon, that's the only way.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. We good?
Have we exhausted
great.
our...
I don't know. I guess so.
I do want to mention that when the doorbell rang,
Yeah.
I gave away a TV to two strangers. So I don't know if that was a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I think it's okay.
So you're telling me all people have to do is come here and ring a doorbell,
Yeah.
and there's free TVs.
Well, I don't
Wait,
want the
was-
confrontation of like,
Yeah, I
are you
see.
supposed to?
was it
take-
just two girls that came? Or
No, it was
two
a
guys.
girl and a guy.
What did the girl look like?
Brown hair.
A thief,
Yeah, she was wearing like
a domino mask.
I have a
face mask.
I have a suspicion that the girl that came
Wielding
and
a-
got that TV I know.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I met her at Derby City Comic Con, but I'm not sure.
That's really.
It's strange
Why
that
do
you
you
would
have
have
that?
that intuition without seeing her and just be.
know you, girl.
I know you.
I
do.
know where you live.
That's
Anyway,
Bring that TV back because I need a TV girl.
this is the creepiest episode. we've ever
You're
done
welcome, the
officially
internet.
right now. So
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
no, it's.
I just feel so comfortable and
I think
relaxed
that's
with
the
both
thing.
of us.
Yeah, we have a long history with Bo Reardon, and I think we are a notch more comfortable with him than most of our guests. So.
true.
The standards
I
will go
mean,
much lower with me
I don't-
on the show.
I don't have pants on. It's a
No.
different world, really.
That's right.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have pants on. Joe looks like Swamp Thing.
That's right.
Chris looks like a lawyer.
Yeah.
So it's
That
just
totally
great.
makes sense because I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try this and see if it works. Does that work?
Yeah.
You done good, Joe.
You done good, Chris.
You done good, Bo.
You done good, Will.
Yeah, there we go. Bo Reardon, check him out.
Spin that track, DJ.
This sounds like a prison. It feels like a ball and chain. It
Stone Cold Steve Austin.